What's going on YouTube? Kenny Gaines back here again. So I have all my music lined up here to react to today. I got about 13-14 songs. I'm doing a lot today. It's a Tuesday. Tomorrow I fly home back to Ireland. I've been here for about 2.5 weeks in Slovakia, just on holidays in my my grandma's house, basically just working here in Slovakia. As you can tell, I got the flag up, you know what I mean, repping Slovakia, repping Prague, all that good stuff. But you know what I mean, guys, been doing a lot of thinking about this channel recently, and some people have said to me recently that there's no point even having a YouTube channel unless you're motivating people, helping people, you know, with their work, helping people through tough times. A lot of people aren't doing what I'm doing, guys. YouTube is just super different than a lot of people's jobs. Most people I know are working these big jobs, Deloitte, you know what I mean, JP Morgan, all these class jobs. So you know, it's a lot different. But maybe people are struggling, and someone said, you know, you have to help people. If you have a channel, if you have this kind of stuff, you have to help people, motivate people to do some different things, guys, in life. Because a lot of times people are stuck. Maybe they're, you know, wondering what to do after college or after secondary school, shit like that. And I just said I'd make a quick list, guys. These are 10 points on basically how to be, you know, always have your confidence at a 10, guys. Always have your confidence at a 10, and basically just like how to you know, navigate through a lot of the shit things. And 10 points I've come across that have really helped me in the last like 6 years and so out of college. So let's get straight into it, guys. These should be absolutely crazy. I wrote down 10 points here, guys, so hopefully I can get through them and yeah, give you guys some kind of tips on jobs and shit like that, guys. So tip number 1, guys. So my personal favorite one is just basically just don't live for the weekend. Obviously everyone in, you know, Ireland especially has heard that. Don't just live for the weekend. Obviously, guys, anyone that knows me and shit, I fucking party more than anyone, you know what I mean? I love going out on the weekend, you know, two times a week, whatever, once, twice a week. But you know, don't just live for that, guys. You know, make sure to have that purpose, guys. You know, if you don't come home after your job, you know, with that purpose, just fired up to go to the gym. The gym isn't the purpose, but you know, purpose is like what you can do every day, all day, and never really quit it. You know, something your passion that you have, you know. But I know that changes every once in a while, but guys, but make sure to have that purpose for, you know, for at least, you know, a good few years to kind of help you get through shit times when you're trying to, you know, get more money and stuff like that. Yeah, guys, living for the weekend is basically just a bullshit idea, because I used to do that for years and stuff in college, and it was just the biggest waste of time. I should have been doing this YouTube channel. If I started this shit back 6 years ago, I'd already be where I want to be. But you know, everything happens for a reason, guys. You know, you got to pick and choose when to start different things and different ideas. I don't think I'd be mentally able to put out 12 videos a day, 15, 20 videos a day, recording and editing that much content back when I first left school or first left college. So definitely start at your own pace as well. You know, don't run at anyone else's race. I have a friend who's earning tons of money right now, but you know, and I love him so much that he's doing that. But you know, don't compare yourself to people like that, guys, because you're just gonna feel shit about yourself. Just make sure you praise them and help them move forward, because you know, people bring you up as well. So yeah, guys, and also like just with that, you know, that goes hand in hand with like, don't be tied down to some bullshit job. You know, I worked a ton of different jobs that I really liked, guys. I've loved every job I've worked, except for a couple, working in, you know, a couple jobs that I hated in my home city. And definitely I just quit those, guys, because not that it was quitting, but I got hired to do a different job. So I left those jobs and I got a different job like the next week. With my degree, so marketing and sales job, which if you guys, you know, did a degree for 4 years, my degree was business and marketing and sales, you know, in a university now, then you definitely can, you know, use that to progress, you know, with your career and stuff like that. But if you guys don't actually like doing that, I probably wouldn't advise doing that. You know what I mean? If you guys don't like that, you know, professional job that you got after your degree, or not, you know, if you're working in, you know, in a factory, if you're working in, you know, McDonald's or one of these places that you don't particularly like working in, you know, I'm not saying you can't be happy there. A lot of people say, oh, these jobs are shit. Guys, those jobs aren't shit. Like, those jobs, you know, people love those jobs. If you're like a manager, one of my most ideal jobs in the world was being manager of a big grocery store where I live. And I actually got through to the final stage. Like I said, guys, I've worked every single crazy job. I've applied for so many different jobs, like, and got through the final stages. Like I applied for a job just before the virus. I have to cut that out. Just before the pandemic, to be a manager, well, I'd be earning a ton of cash, guys. Crazy, crazy money. But I didn't end up getting it, guys, because of the pandemic. They just said we can't train people at this moment, but come back to us. But obviously, I just decided to do this instead. So definitely, guys, if you don't love your work, that's another thing that goes hand in hand with the don't live for the weekend bullshit. Because if you don't love your job, guys, you're really not going to ever work harder. You're never going to progress in it to the point that you guys want to progress in it. But if you're just using it to get money to progress your purpose, then by all means, guys, do that. That's an amazing idea, because you pretty much just end up turning into a bitch. Like, it's the same with like women. If you don't like being with a chick, if she's bossing you around all the time, just dead that relationship, guys. Move on to the next one. The next one will be better. 100% it will be better. You have to learn from those experiences. With shit friends, shit women, shit jobs. All these experiences teach people to be better and just pretty much pursue things that they actually like to do, right? So it's like, you don't want to be tied down, going up to your manager at the end of every year. Oh, daddy, please, will you give me €2 extra working this fucking shit job that I hate? It's like, you don't want to be doing that, guys. Move towards a space where you can actually earn money, as much money as you want to earn, working for a job that you want to do. You know what I mean? So that's the end goal. So that's number one, guys. Number two, and this is a key one, guys, for mental health, obviously for physical health, is just get jacked, guys. Start hitting the gym really hard, whether that be running or fucking lifting weights. My advice would be to lift weights, because lifting weights is a big divider between running and fitness and stuff like that, because you get very fit lifting weights, but you also get very strong, and it also helps with your mental health, guys. Just getting fit, getting jacked, getting actually fit, not just like going to the gym doing powerlifting, becoming a fat guy, actually working out hard so you become lean and muscly and stuff like that. That helps with your mental health as well, guys. A lot of people say, why the hell would I even bother going to the gym? It helps in every aspect of your life. I'm pretty sure Arnold Schwarzenegger, guys, he said before, like, that if you can become a bodybuilder, if you can do all these things really hard in the gym, the rest of your day is piss easy. Like, I just did a workout this morning, and the whole rest of the day I'm fired up. I want to do 15 videos today, which I don't really do a ton of, but I try and get fired up every day to do that, guys. So, and that's not a big feat, doing 15 videos, and that's nothing, obviously. But if you guys have an 8-hour shift, 10-hour shift, 15-hour shift working in a hospital or something after, it's going to be easy, guys, because that workout, you've already conquered the hardest part of the day. The workout's going to be the hardest thing you do in that day physically, for sure, if you push yourself. And just that link between, the gut and the brain, guys, really helps. Getting your diet in check, whether it be carnivore or veganism. I love all diets, guys. I'd probably opt towards a more meat-based diet right now, because in my opinion, it helps you get more jacked and lean quicker. But you can do it on veganism diet, you can do it on standard diets as well, low FODMAP diets, things like that. So I definitely would advise to get jacked. It's one of the main things a lot of people don't do, guys. It also shows like just effort in your life. If you're like a really skinny guy, or if you're also on the other side, maybe you're obese or overweight, these two things are not good, guys, because basically what it shows people, and also it just portrays to the world that you're maybe not disciplined. These things are discipline. When you're overweight, when you're not watching your health, when you're skinny and stuff like that, it also shows that you're not caring about hitting the gym hard, hitting these things. Maybe a lot of times it shows other people, employers, stuff like that, or your clients, whatever, that you're not really that disciplined. It also elevates, guys. It elevates everything. So whether you're tons of cash, if you hop out of your Mercedes Benz, but you're a little pencil neck guy, people just dismiss you, or you're kind of an overweight, obese guy, people just dismiss you just as fast, because they know that you're not disciplined. You may be disciplined at your work, but you gotta have both, guys. Having both and being well-rounded, that's the key, right? I'm always trying to strive for that, guys. Definitely haven't got the money per se, but I think getting money nowadays is not the hardest thing in the world, to be honest. I'm already earning money from YouTube every month, so it's not the hardest thing in the world. To be well balanced, to do all those things, guys, be jacked and also have the money, that's kind of like the hardest part. So definitely advise you guys to do that. It'll help your mental health drastically. I don't think people, if they work out, they take all these pills. I don't think taking pills is good at all, guys, in any aspect. Taking steroids or taking antidepressants, antipsychotics, any of these things, I think they make you worse, guys. There's no studies to show that they actually do any good. there's zero studies to show that antidepressants actually work. If you want an antidepressant, guys, go outside, fucking do 100 chin-ups, do 100 squats, then come back to me and, you know, type in the description, there's your antidepressant, guys. You know, that's your feel-good factor. You'll feel like absolutely amazing if you do that. Just drop down to 100 burpees right now, do 100 push-ups, 100 chin-ups, 100 squats, air squats. That's your antidepressant right there, guys. So tip number 3, man. So this is kind of like a relationship one that I think everyone's like battled with, guys, before. Basically, like when, you know, in terms of relationships, like when a chick breaks up with you or when you break up with a chick, you know, don't be like vengeful and hating. Like that's how I was before, because I had no purpose. I was just a fucking loser, right? You know, I was just a loser in my own mind, you know, and everyone knows when you're confident in your own mind, guys. You know what I mean? That confidence comes from yourself. It doesn't come from other people giving you confidence, right? It's the things that you do, working out, getting money, getting chicks, things like that. These things drive your confidence, right? So, you know, in past relationships, I would be so mad. You know, I'd break up with this girl and I'd be like, oh man, I can't believe she broke up with me. Now I'm looking back, I'm like, man, I cannot believe she broke up with me. I'm like way too good for that bitch. You know what I mean? That's how you guys have to start thinking. You guys have to start thinking like, you're way better than these people. You know what I mean? Like objectively, guys. Not like, oh, I'm just way better because like you think you're way better. But objectively, you have to be better. You got to be earning more money, more jacked, in better shape, you know. Because then I look at their like new guy, I'm like, man, I can't believe she left me for that fucking loser, you know. And that's the way you guys got to think, because like, you know, you can't just get that from not, you know, self-improving. You can't just say 2 years later, oh man, good thing she left me, I'm way better sitting at home smoking weed on the couch every day. That's not, and you're not, you know, nothing going for you, and she's over there working an amazing job, earning tons of cash. No, she's won, guys. She's won. So living well is the best revenge, guys, is what I'm trying to say. You know what I mean? Actually, you know, hitting your purpose, hitting your goals. These things are what going to help you drive towards your purpose, right? These things help you drive towards being better than that ex or that guy that dumped you. I'm taking it from a guy's perspective, obviously, right? But let's say a guy dumped you for a new chick. You know, build up yourself, go to the gym. You know, if you're a chick, hit the gym hard. You know, if you know, do all these things to prove to him, nah, like I'm better than you, basically. So always self-improvement, guys. That's what's gonna be the best thing when you break up relationships, you know, stuff like that, guys. Also with your businesses, if you fail, just keep going. Don't ever think, oh, it was because I failed because I'm shit. Like everyone has to fail at some point in life, guys. You're gonna keep growing, gonna keep developing. Never, you know, feel that you're shit. You know, same with relationships, guys. If people don't want to talk to you anymore, if people don't want to, you know, fuck with you no more, whatever, just think, man, I'm better than that. I'm pursuing my goals way more. And I think you guys know that feeling. You know, a lot of people talk about it, coaches and stuff, self-help gurus talk about like when a girl breaks up with you, guys get that kind of like driving force to do better. You know, it actually helps you. Heartbreak and these things, they help develop character, guys. Like, don't be getting angry and saying, oh, I'm gonna fucking sleep with your friends and shit, because that's what I used to do. I was just crazy. It was just the dumbest thing ever. But that's being a child, guys. You know, growing up, being a man is saying, okay, I failed at this relationship, this job, this whatever, but I'm gonna be so much better in the future. Your head's gonna just be spinning. So yeah, guys, absolutely just drive towards your goals. Never give up on that shit. And yeah, just prove people wrong, guys. You know what I mean? Just prove people wrong. Get angry at it. You know, get angry is pretty much what I'm trying to say there. So number 4, guys, don't believe that things just happen, right? So a lot of times people, this is a famous saying here in Ireland, guys. You know, we have the saying, what's for you won't pass you by. That is the fucking biggest load of horse shit I've ever fucking heard in my life. Guys, everything I've ever got in my life, relationships, job, university degree, all these things, right? I've always had to go out and like drive to get them. No one has ever come to my door, ding dong, hey Chris, you want €1,000? Like, you know, you wanna fuck me like a chick, you know what I mean? You want a girlfriend? No, guys, that's never happened ever in the history of anyone to anyone. It just doesn't happen, guys. Opportunities don't fall in your lap. You have to create the space, and then when opportunities do fall in your lap, then you capitalize them, and then you drive, right? So I have this YouTube channel. When more YouTube videos come out, when more opportunities arise, I'll keep growing. But if I didn't have this channel, if I didn't personally invest all the money, it's like €2,000 to get all this equipment, to invest my time, all these videos every single day, I don't have an opportunity to capitalize on new opportunities in the YouTube space, right? So you have to create your own destiny, guys. Literally, no one is coming to help you guys. I think this is one of my points here. Let me just check if it's one of the points. Yeah, like literally, guys, no one has ever come to my door or anything like that to like help with anything, guys. People in life will help you with that, in terms of jobs and university and all this kind of stuff. But really, like, no one is ever gonna hand you anything. Has anyone ever, have you ever been out with your friends on night out, and someone said, "Hey, this guy's really friendly. I'm gonna give this guy a Mercedes Benz." No, you have to like wake up and say, "Okay, I want a Mercedes Benz. How am I gonna get this shit? I'm gonna have to drive somewhere. I'm gonna have to, mentally like put my energy into some job or some, something, fitness plans, selling to people, something that's gonna help get money to get those fitness plans, guys. No one will ever give you anything, guys. No friends. In this world, literally, you're on your own. And I know a lot of people say, man, that's like really grim, you know what I mean? That's grim as fuck. Guys, I swear to God, right? Literally, when they invaded Ukraine, when Russia invaded Ukraine, one of this special forces guys that I listen to, Tim Kennedy, right? He's always on Joe Rogan and stuff. He put up a post. I might just put it up here if I remember, but he put up a post and it was like, basically along the lines of, this one's all up to you. No one is here to help you. You have to do this one all on your own. And it boggles my mind how people still think that you have like this group effort and stuff. You might have a team with you, your brother, your friends, your close friends. I have that, right? But that's about as far as it's going to go, guys. No one is going to step in to fight for you. No one is going to step in to earn money for you. It all has to come from you. No one in life will help you with anything. And it's really messed up, because I think a lot of people genuinely think, okay, if I just become friends with these people, they're going to help me. And guys, I have the best friends in the entire world. This isn't saying don't get friends or anything like that. That's crazy. I'm talking about you have to do all these things for yourself, guys, right? No one is going to hand you shit, right? And it's the motto. It's just life goals. Like, it's just life in general. Like, if you get into a fight, this is why I think that, like, Ireland, we should be doing the utmost to protect ourselves. We should be joining NATO. We should be fucking arming all the citizens. Because, guys, I had this discussion with a friend. We were joking, me and my brother. Russia, they're doing war games off the coast of Ireland. They did war games off the coast of Ukraine. People will be naive to think that they might invade Ireland. Like, and then everyone thinks that, oh, America will just step in. America will just step in, and they might step in if they started nuking us. Guys, if they just landed troops on our borders, we're on our fucking own, guys. Like, genuinely, as Ireland as a people, like, as a nation, I love everyone in Ireland. We're on our fucking own, guys. You know what I mean? We should be training our people. We should be doing all this stuff to protect ourselves. You know why Vikings and all these like savages used to come in and rape and pillage and kill all the people, kill all the priests and stuff? Because they had no weapons. They had nothing to defend themselves. When you're just a neutral nation, basically pussies like fucking, not that we are, but realistically, who are we gonna fight, guys? With our fucking military. Our military is amazing. I'm not dissing our military. I'm just saying, who are we gonna be fighting? You know what I mean? So, realistically, if Russia invade, we need more people. We need to actually defend ourselves. Like, you need to fight for ourselves. You need to defend your own country. Like Ukraine, they started arming everyone. Like, that's what they should be doing. Germany, Switzerland, all these places are arming civilians and stuff, getting them ready for military combat and stuff, because the people that get fucked in life the most are pretty much the people that are not well prepared, guys. That aren't well trained in martial arts. If you get into a fight, I've tried to do that for years. I did like judo and stuff for 4 years. I'm doing like boxing, sparring now, stuff like that. I'm planning on taking up MMA. These things you should be doing, guys, because it really helps to defend yourself against assailants, right? And like I said, the reason why all these places got raped and pillaged back in the day, like 1800s, 1700s, way back, when Ireland was being invaded and all this shit, it's because we had no weapons, guys. Why do you think England ruled us for so long? We had no weapons. We couldn't train our people. We couldn't fight the Brit. Like, it's all linked to not fighting back. And I don't know, guys. It just seems really mind-boggling. Like the U.S., man. People shit in the U.S. Nobody will ever take that country. They have 50% of the guns in the world. Like, they have all the guns. Like, fair enough, they have their problems, but no one's ever going to take over their country. That's a safe country, in my opinion. Canada, all these places are safe because they all have guns and shit. Who the fuck's going to invade a country who's armed to the teeth, like? And that's what I think we should be doing in Ireland. Like, each individual should be, like, responsibly training themselves, fighting physically, and, just being prepared and knowing that no one is coming to help us, guys. That's the point I'm trying to make. So anyway, point number 5. Don't listen to bullshit in politics and religion unless you're making money in it, guys. I think a lot of times Also the same with entertainment, I guess, but I don't want to shit on entertainment because I make money off it. So if you're not making money from religion, politics, entertainment, watching the news, shit like this, guys, and this isn't a political view by me, I'm just saying, if you're not making money from it, guys, why the fuck are you spending all your time off to be researching this stuff? It just makes zero sense, you know what I mean? To just be completely, and utterly just stuck, just listen to the same old bullshit rhetoric, news, oh, there's another thing, there's a virus, there's this. It's just like draining you to a point where you don't even need to be listening to that stuff. Just like focus on your purpose. Get a purpose and attack it head on, guys. Don't ever think about outside politics. Donald Trump did this, and Joe Biden did this, and Obama did this, and Bush did this. It doesn't matter, guys. I'm saying that because in Ireland, do Irish politics really matter? Bertie Ahern did this. It's like, yeah, no one gives a shit, right? But it's like, it doesn't matter, guys. These things don't matter unless you're earning money from it. Unless you're like Gripped Media on YouTube. They're like a conservative news station in Ireland. Unless you're making money from it, yeah, fair enough. Go full steam ahead. Unless you're like Ben Shapiro, one of these fucking guys, the Young Turks, stuff like that. Unless you're one of these guys, left wing, right wing politics stations, whatever. Don't bother with this shit, guys. Don't be spending too much time on it because it's not getting you anything, guys. It may be giving you a form of entertainment, but you're not getting anything from it. You're not getting any money from it. Why the fuck would you do it? It's a waste of goddamn time. Focus on your purpose. Alright, guys. Point number 6. This one is kind of a funny one. I know a lot of people will disagree with me on this one. Don't listen to like pussy-ass music or like movies. Like, don't be cuddling up with your girlfriend watching The Notebook. Don't be listening, to Ed Sheeran, like, crying and stuff like that. Like, if you break up with your girlfriend, guys, I know it seems like the logical thing to like get all the feelings out and go listen to music and stuff like that, and cry and this kind of thing. And I know everyone at some point probably has done that, right? Know how masculine we always say, oh, everyone's all masculine shit. At some point, you've probably done that as a kid or young adult or whatever. But guys, realistically, man, that shit just makes the shit worse, man. All these things amplify, right? Watching the fucking Notebook. Oh, I was in love with that girl, and she sucked off some other guy, and she's sleeping with 10 other guys on the weekend. Well, let her do that, man. If that's her prerogative, fuck that bitch. Let her do that shit, guys. Don't be emotionally attached to chicks, and say losing a job is a big one as well. I lost that job, and now some other immigrant got a job. Don't be racist like that, guys. You lost that job because you fucking suck. You have to do the self-improvement to fucking get better, like, basically, right? You didn't lose that job because that doctor immigrant came in and stole your damn job. that didn't happen, guys. You lost that job because you have no qualifications, like, and you suck. You don't deserve that job. You lost that bitch because you don't deserve that bitch. You don't deserve that chick. She's better than you, right? That's what she's saying in her head. Don't let it come to that, but what I'm trying to say, guys, is don't let these movies and stuff amplify all that, guys. Listen to people, oh, I got this job, and oh, go home and listen to all this sad music and stuff like that when you're with your chick in the car. Bro, don't be listening to that bullshit. That just makes everything way worse, man. I'm telling you guys. Every coach online will say that, guys. My girl's actually a coach as well, and like, I don't think we'd be listening to this kind of music. It just makes everything worse, guys. Sitting in your fucking bed, fuck crying, fuck that shit, guys. Go outside, go for a 10-mile run, see how you feel after that shit. I don't try and let emotions take over anymore. Be a disciplined individual, guys, and really drive with these goals. And that shit takes time, guys. When you're 18, it's different to when you're 25, right? As a man, you'll learn these things as shit goes on. And this is coming from a guy who hasn't experienced hardly any kind of heartbreak or any shit like that, guys. Very, very little and everything. So I'm just giving it from my perspective before anyone starts saying, oh, Chris thinks he's a guru giving us advice on the internet. Like I said in the beginning, guys, on point 6, just trying to give you guys some help from my YouTube channel. If you guys think it's all just bullshit and reacting to videos and stuff like that, which it kind of half is. But anyway, let's keep going, guys. Point number 7. Get angry, guys. Get pissed off. And I don't mean just get like a little bit angry. I mean get like extremely pissed off and angry. I think a lot of times in life, guys, especially for guys, this is all from a male perspective, right? We only like to do shit as guys when we get really pissed off, guys. You ever like go to the gym and you're like kind of like, now when you get into it, I kind of feel like I'm sleepy almost going in there, right? But the best workouts I have when I'm kind of pissed off and I'm kind of hyped up to do shit. Not like super crazy hyped up, but okay, let's take it from a different perspective, right? Because gym is a bad one. Because gym you can kind of go in and feel good any which way. But let's say you have to do something really shitty, like you have a fucking shit day at work or whatever. get pissed off, guys. You know, don't just let your boss run your ass over. Like, get trucked on every single hour of the workday. Get pissed off about it, guys. Start thinking of ways to leave that job to make money for yourself. You see, this is the thing, guys. A lot of people will be just really content with their job. Oh man, I earn 40 grand a year. This is a really great job. It's kind of shit, you know. My boss kind of fucking, he kind of, you know, he hates on me. You know, sometimes he embarrasses me in front of people. I really don't like it. It's kind of bringing down my confidence. But hey, you know what? It's the best situation I'm gonna have. Never have that scarcity mindset, guys. That it's the best thing you can get, whether it be women or fucking anything like that, guys. Always be have an abundance mindset, and that is the key to everything in this video. So I'll get to that at the end. But get really pissed off, guys. Don't be just letting people run your ass over. You know what I mean? If you know, obviously don't lose your fucking head. But I'm just saying, get pissed off. This is what leads people to developing and doing new things, guys. I wouldn't have done this channel unless I got really pissed off. Like, I legit dead ass, guys. I wouldn't have even been doing this YouTube shit if I wasn't pissed off. Like, it's just, end of the day, that's just how it is, guys. You know what I mean? I'm not an angry dude. Like, I don't really get angry that much. It's very hard to like trigger me like that. But definitely, just get pissed off, guys. It'll help you drive you towards doing better things. So, point number 8, guys. That's actually the same point like I said before. Point number 8, you're on your own, guys. Like I said, this is pretty much, you know, life is just everything what you make of it, guys. I'm not going to harp on that point too much. You guys already know that. No one's going to hand you money. No one's going to, you know, no girl's just going to come up and start fucking blowing you inside the club. You know what I mean? Like, that shit just does not happen. I mean, it does sometimes, you know what I mean? But, nah, I'm just bullshitting, guys. But, you know what I mean? Like, that shit, girls don't just, like, jump into your fucking, you know what I mean, into your life. And you have to go out. Like, every girl I've ever got, I've had to go up to them and say, hey, how's it going? Like, you know, where are you from? All, you know, all that bullshit, guys. You always have to be, you know, doing that stuff. Even though, like, because girls will never do that. You know, a job will never reach out to you. I've never got an email, hey, we looked at your CV, just like blankly off LinkedIn, even though I know it does happen. I've never got an email saying, hey, I like your channel. You want to fucking collab with me? That shit really doesn't happen too much, guys. I mean, I wish it happened more. I think as you grow in status, it will happen more. But, you know, in the beginning, guys, you definitely have to do it all on your own. So, point number 9, have an abundance mindset, guys. You know what I mean? And let's just tie in point number 10 as well. I'm going to finish this one off strong, guys. Have a mindset that never questions your own moves, not even for a second. You know what I mean? You have this abundance mindset in hobbies, you know what I mean? And just leaving everything, everyone, and everything that doesn't help you in your goals, guys. You know, you should have this relentless passion for life, guys. You know, I watch a lot of podcasts, people commit suicide and stuff like that. I just find it just a joke. It's like, how the hell, you're like disappointing everyone in your life doing that, guys. You need to, and this is the straight up truth, guys. You know, I've had people close to me, you know, and people suffer depression, stuff like that. Guys, don't ever think about these things as limitations to you, right? If you feel fucking depressed, like I said, just go out, go for a run, do some shit. It will help, guys. You will get better over time. You know, nobody stays the same. You know, I don't listen to people like Jordan Peterson, like I said in the last video, because I was listening to Andrew Tate talk about this, and it's like, why would we listen to a guy who's all on these drugs and who's mentally unstable? Why the fuck would we listen to anything that he's saying, guys? That's absolutely the point. You know what I mean? There's no reason to take drugs. There's no reason to do any of this shit, guys. There's a mind-altering shit, right? You never need to do any of this stuff. I never have. You know what I mean? Everyone's like, yeah, but you never been happy or you never been depressed. It's like, guys, everyone feels sad and happy. It's not this cycle that you go through like, oh, today I'm feeling really happy, so I'm going to do work. It's this discipline, guys. Waking up at a disciplined hour, you know, before 12. I'm going to keep it easier for us, guys, because, motherfucker, I know I'm not the most disciplined when it comes to waking up. I should be, but, you know, I like working late. That's why I do my YouTube till about 1 in the morning, 12 o'clock at night, just editing and uploading. It takes a long time to edit and upload. So waking up in the morning isn't always, you know, I try and get up at 9, realistically at 10, the latest. So, but like I said, guys, yeah, just have an unbreakable mindset. You know, everything in life is your mind. Nothing is physical. Nothing is, like, hard at all. It's all mental, guys. Literally, your mind will fail way before any of this shit, like, physically, you know, or anything like that, guys. You know, mentally, you have to be, like, super strong in life, like, and that's what I've realized, whether it be with friends or relationships or, like, jobs. Those are the 3 big things I always talk about, you know, like, you know, to be mentally strong and stuff like that, guys, is the #1 thing to everything in life. You know, mental fitness is a great one. let's just talk about, like, you know, you guys ever go play like 10-a-side football, 7-a-side football? If you guys are playing that, right? And this has happened a lot to me in Ireland, you know. And I'm fit, you know, I'm physically fit now, you know, fucking running, doing weights, hitting the gym, like I'm all amped up and stuff. And there's a lot of guys like that that play soccer, football, you know, with me. But they're very mentally weak. Their mental fitness is very weak. Their physical fitness may be very strong, but their mental fitness is super weak. As soon as someone misses or they start losing, maybe they go 2 goals down, they all fall to shit. I noticed for years the Ireland football team was the same. You know, people say like the Mayo football team are the same as well in GAA, you know, in Gaelic football. Because what is it, guys? They're not physically changed. You don't physically change in 2 minutes, guys. You may be a little bit dehydrated, you may be a little bit this. You know, most guys who play these professional sports, they just lick their lips, grab a sip of Lucozade or whatever, and then they just keep going. You can physically push through things. Anyone that's hit the gym for more than 3 years knows that you can physically push through a lot of things. Like, you don't just fucking stop because you feel shit. Obviously, if you have a terrible workout, but all of these physical things are easy, right? Everyone knows that. But their mental fitness has changed, guys. Their mental, you know, their mental agility, that mental, what is it called? Mental agileness or whatever. That has like completely failed. As soon as they go 2 goals down or they lose a game, the next game is even worse. They can't even play the next game. They're so distraught. They're so pissed off. They don't just think, okay, we're going to come back from 2 goals down, 5 goals down. They're like, oh, this game is over. This is bullshit. You know how many games I've played, guys, where we've come back 5 goals down, 9 goals down, and we've won the game? Tons, like. I've played tons of games. Same as playing, like, Call of Duty on the internet. You know how many games where, like, we've come from, like, very low to, like, winning the whole thing? So don't ever just count yourself out that, like, as soon as we start losing or as soon as it's not going your way in life or anything, people just immediately, like, fuck this shit, I'm done with this. This is it, like, I'm done. You know, that's when they say, that's why I hate that fallacy, the sunken cost fallacy. It's like, oh man, I've piled so much time into this, should I quit or not? Unless you're like drastically screwed, like, and like you're literally just losing money every day and like there's no shot of redemption. Yeah, obviously then quit, right? That's just dumb to not to, right? But if you have like a hope, and if you have like, you know, just like, if you just have to work towards it, and you really lose nothing, like in a football game, you're losing nothing. It's a 10-a-side friendly, you know, community game. Why would you quit? Why would you start feeling down and stuff? Just keep pushing. Just keep going. See what happens. I mean, you may not come back, but at least you know that you gave it your all. You know what I mean? Because I can't live with something if I didn't give it 100%. It's like, man, that kills you more than anything, guys. You know, not standing up for yourself. That kills people a lot more than anything. And you know, that's a lot of times people can't handle that. People standing up for themselves. You know, friends don't like it, and you know, relationships might not like it. But guys, you have to do that because the downside to that is just being walked on by everybody, and that hurts a lot more than standing up for yourself and getting your ass kicked or any of that stuff, guys, or getting killed. Whatever happens to you, it's a lot better than the mental failure, you know, to stand up for yourself. So keep pushing, guys. Keep that confidence at 100. Never give up, man. Whatever you're trying to do, this YouTube shit, motherfuckers want me to fail. Guys, I'm gonna get 100K and it's just not even a question. I'm gonna put out 12 videos. That shit doesn't work, I'm gonna put out fucking 20 videos a day. That shit doesn't work, well then 30 videos a day. You know, whatever it takes, guys. You know, just keep pushing. Every single video I'm gonna be putting out crazy. I'll put out 100 videos every fucking, you know what I mean? Whatever it is, 30 videos a day, guys. Whatever it takes to get your goal, I'm gonna do it, guys. 100K is coming no matter what, guys. Might take me years. I don't give a shit. I got the time. I got the resources, kind of. That's the only problem, you know what I mean? If you lack the funds, guys, I'm just living off my savings, basically. If you lack the funds, then it's kind of tough, but definitely, guys, just keep pushing. Never give up on that bullshit, and definitely, like I said, guys, living well is the best revenge. If you guys want to get back in girlfriends, whatever, don't ever think that craziness. Just do your purpose and elevate yourself, get a better body, and you will be getting quote-unquote revenge on those people, guys. So, hope you guys enjoyed this little video, guys. How to be confident. Just my little advice before everyone starts saying, you know, oh, Chris thinks he's confident and all this, so I'll kick his ass. Guys, that is not what I'm saying. I'm just trying to help people evolve and develop their skills. You know what I mean? And that's just my advice, guys, because a lot of people just think that my YouTube channel is very basic, very one-dimensional, and is not giving out any information to people. I definitely want people to think that it is giving out information, you know what I mean, because that's what I try and, you know, drive towards as well. In the future, I'll be giving out more of this kind of advice, guys. And yeah, 35 minutes. I could be chatting for another 2 hours on this shit, guys. So this is why I think I should start a podcast, but nobody's gonna start a podcast with me in Ireland, so one day maybe. Like, comment, subscribe. Love you guys all. And yeah, write in the comments down below if you guys have any more pieces of advice, because that I don't know anything, guys. I'm just giving 10 points. I want you guys to write some more points in the comments down below, how, you know what I mean, how you can develop as well as a person, you know what I mean, mentally, physically, relationship wise, job wise. And yeah, guys, we're gonna leave it at that, man. Peace.